Hello, hello. Welcome back to Vanilla Sky Tarot. Today's session, I thought let's have a look at a bit different question. What type of a summer are you going to have? Or I think I'll call it what nice surprise awaits for you this summer. Yeah, I think I'll just use few different decks at the same time to see if we can catch some recurring themes. Also, I'll ask Mermaid Oracle for maybe the main message, because, yeah, Mermaid is a very summery theme, right, guys? At least I feel like this. So we'll have three piles, Buddha, Kitten, and the Moon. And let's go. Let's start with the first pile. Hello, hello. Pile one. Let's see about your summer. What could be the main themes, main surprises this coming summer? The main theme. Let's ask the Mermaid Oracle. Experiments and Yemaya. Two cards came out. Manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. Seems this covers both dark and light side of so-called experimentation. Manipulation of nature, forcing change. Yeah, it could be. For some of you, I hope I don't go too far with this, but yeah, I'm trying to be straightforward here at Vanilla Sky and just say whatever comes up. So otherwise, what's the point, right? So please just close your ears. If this is not something what really is for you, but I'm sensing, but that for some people, for some of you who is really maybe trying to be pregnant, or maybe even going through different a little bit of novelty techniques to get pregnant, if this is what you desire. This could really happen for you this summer, or at least you could be considering this. Also, if this is really not your thing, no matter what, I would say, then I could say there's the opposite message of dark side of experiments. So I could only say safety first. Don't do something too experimentative, too daring if you don't want to get pregnant, because yeah, it just say that sometimes biology can have a darker face, darker side, and it sometimes can take us by surprise. So yeah, so it has to, I would say, cards has two messages. Some of you might be really looking into some novelty techniques to get pregnant. Some new technologies, maybe, just kidding. But some of you, if this is not really something you are hoping for, then yeah, what can I say? Don't be too daring, and always remember, safety first. Safety first. What else? What else could it tell us? The child and sea image really comes through strongly, but a part of this, it could be the same. Let's say the message could be about beauty procedures, about willingness to really wind back the time. Yeah, if it's about beauty treatments, it could be also the thing for you. This summer, you could really start looking into this, or you could really find the right practitioner you really trust. Because, yeah, who doesn't want to have a little bit of boost this summer, and not only summer, generally, right? So this could start rolling into like a occurring theme in your life. But also with the experiments, it comes with a little bit of a sensible warning. Just really make sure that this treatment is for you, that you are using the best practitioners you can find, and be sure that this is really what you want. So also I have the safety first message, but really beauty procedures this summer coming into your life to boost your confidence, to really change how you see yourself. Why not? With a little bit of sanity and research, I can only give you thumbs up. I think it's an amazing choice. So yeah, pregnancy, beauty, willingness to turn back time a little bit, or just to see yourself from a brand new perspective, change the way you feel about yourself. Everything can happen this summer for you, Palvan. Let's see what tarot cards will say about this. What else? The victory. I'm also sensing that the cards are telling you that a part of this, there could be there could be some event in your life when you will really feel like a winner, like this prince on the white horse. You will really feel like you are conquering something. Even just now, probably you're thinking that, oh no, it will never happen. It takes too much effort. I just don't have it in me. The competition is too fierce. The circumstances are too dire. I just can't do it. It's just too much for me. Oh my God, get me out of here. Probably you are facing a little bit of opposition, a little bit of tough times, and you are going through a little bit of dark times in your life. It's very challenging, but message from your summer is, worry not, just hang in there, and you could really be rewarded for your patience, for your skills, and you are very likely to come out on the other side like a fucking king, like a winner, who you possibly can be. But with High Priestess, the High Priestess always talks about secrets, that not everything is seen, not everything is as you think it is. And it's telling you that probably if you really think that the situation, the competition, whatever you're trying to accomplish is just too tough, it's just too much for you, and it cannot be done, the High Priestess is telling that you will be surprised. There are many things, many circumstances you are not aware of. Maybe some people you think you can never win, that are so much better than you. The High Priestess is telling you, well, maybe they're bluffing. Maybe even if you have to take some exams or something, you could be just quite lucky, or also you could always get some help from somewhere you would never expect. But the High Priestess is saying, little do you know, the circumstances around all this topic could be much better than you are expecting. But for now, I see that at the moment you are expecting nothing. You are expecting the worst, right? But High Priestess is promising you to come through this summer and to really open the doors for you. Let's see what else. What else? Let's ask another deck. What could happen? What else could happen this summer? The Hierophant. Oh my god, we have High Priestess and Hierophant. Eight of Swords. Something has been really almost trapping you. You felt like you are not mentally free. There is just this occurring problem, and you almost feel mentally that you are at the moment trapped in some sort of doomed labyrinth, right? But with Hierophant is saying just carry on, just do what you have to do the right thing. Probably he means just I don't know, be your best self. Don't get too agitated. Don't rush into anything. Don't do anything too fierce. Study, follow the rules, play by the book, right? And with the Star, yeah, Star is amazing promise. It's the wishes coming true, good things appearing on your horizon, just like an amazing omen, like a falling star on the sky when you think, oh no, it's just a dark night of the soul and whatever, just I want to curl up and die. No. The star is telling everything can be fucking brilliant. You can really reach your dreams, reach your ambition. Just carry on. But with whatever you are doing, and this summer, you might be surprised in the best way possible. So yeah, this is what I have for pile 1. Thank you for watching. Quite an interesting message. Hello. Pile 2. Let's see what could happen for you this summer. What surprises could this summer bring? The main theme. Water flight. Happiness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightlessness. And something else. Let's take 2 cards. I'm really tempted to take some more. Fertility. Oh my god, we had something like a fertility themed reading, just a little bit, previous one. But I'm sure that this type of fertility is not supposed to be meant very literary, even though we see a baby, but I'm sure this is just a metaphor, unless you, of course, want to take it literally. So yeah, I'm giving you green light. Potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy. It has quite dreamy atmosphere. It's almost the summer will be calling you to be lighthearted, to really let go any routines, burdens, to look at everything from the brand new perspective. It's such a cliche, don't hate me too much for saying it, but some of you could really take some well-deserved free time to go somewhere, maybe even near the waters, right? Maybe even on your own, maybe even to look for inspiration to work on some creative project you'll be tossing aside for longer time already. So the summer is saying, if you really have been cherishing some dream or some project, or you've been started something, I don't know, maybe even writing a fucking novel, right? You've been starting it and then you've just been tossing it away. I have never I don't have inspiration, I don't have no ideas, I have no time. So the summer is telling you, the time could be now, only if you really allow yourself to be free from all your daily responsibilities, burdens, if you make some time just for yourself, then the heaviness will lift and your project might be really seeing the daylight. Unless some of you really want to take fertility literally, and you really been trying for a child, then the summer's energy is also, the summer is telling you that this could be the time when it's possible. And then in this case, it's almost advising you to take this thing lighter, right? Because it happens when you stop trying so much. It could happen when you are more careless, when you are not so stressed with all this kind of tension. Oh, it has to happen right now. I know how hard it is to do. It's much easier to be said than done, but I'm feeling that some of you really might want to hear this message. You know, there is this phenomenon that there are so many people who tried to get pregnant and have a child for years and years, and then as soon as they adopted the child, out of the sudden, the baby is here, right? Yeah, I think that this could be explained in several levels. It could be, like this kind of a mental thing. They just let it go and it happened. Also, it could be that she was very high on some stress hormones all the time because of this, this constant trying, constant wishing, cycle of hopes, wishing, and disappointments. And when they just said, just it is what it is, right? Then the hormones got released and they got pregnant. So also, I think the same kind of thing works if you're asking about the creative projects, There is lots of stress levels, stress hormones when you are struggling to finish, struggling to find an inspiration, but when you just decided to, it is what it is, let's just look at the lighter side. It's not going to be the end of the world, even if I don't finish it. Out of the nowhere, you can get a bunch of the new ideas. So yeah, the summer message from your summer is different type of inspirations can be finding you this summer, only if you give yourself a headspace, give yourself some well-needed fuck it attitude, and some well-needed me time. Let's ask this haunted house oracle. What else themes could be there for you this summer? Oh, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Nine of Cups is reversed. And Knight of Swords. Let's ask, what type of a thing is meant by Knight of Swords? Could it be person or just circumstance? Oh, Two of Cups, and is also reversed. Yeah, I know we were asking initially cards about nice surprises, but what the cards are telling you, that if you are in close relationships, could be romantic, but what do we know? Could be also close friendship. And if you were feeling that things are a little bit off recently, then it's really advising you to really steer clear from ugly arguments, too much confrontation, because the challenge definitely will be there. Also, it's telling us with this Nine of Cups reversed, that it could be something like conflict of interest already happening with somebody in your relationships, love relationships, or even friendships. So you've been feeling a little bit of out of balance recently. You've been feeling like you need more space, you need more me time, you need really to reframe, to understand what do you want from all this, what's there for you. You really need to gain yourself back, I would say. For some people, I'm hearing this. Some of you might already felt that you lost yourself a bit in these relationships, and there is something like really, as I said, a conflict of interest. Festering just below the surface. Also, yeah, with this Queen of Pentacles, also I'm sensing that you felt that you've been this kind of a more caring side, more nourishing. You've been maybe overgiving, you've been oversharing, you've been investing much more than you really got back, so you really could be feeling a bit depleted. Maybe nice thing from what can come out of this is that you also would need to get some space, get some alone time, just to reframe, just to rethink. Maybe this could be the way to save this relationship with your lover, with your friend, when you can come up with conversation and really almost start anew. Because I'm sensing from those cards that you've been feeling depleted. Your energy has been almost sucked out. You almost lost yourself. You had no inspiration, but you've kept giving and making other people happy. Let's ask, can you work on this relationship? Can you save this? Because, yeah, with Two of Cups reversed, I'm sensing that it has to do with connection. What's the best outcome? Page of Swords. Four of Swords. Oh. Queen of Swords. Cards are really advising you to be as rational as possible. Sometimes the best thing you have to do in matters of heart, you can have to think with your head mostly, right? You have to use your head, approach everything from rationality perspective, almost like a fucking lawyer. This is like a joke, right? But there is some part of the truth of this, I know people who just took a blank A-sheet page, divided into two sides, and one side they wrote everything what this relationship gives them, brings them into their life, benefits, and another part they just wrote everything they're compromising, everything it takes away from them, everything they hate, right? And this was how they made the decision. Yeah, it sounds very cold and calculated, but sometimes for our own sanity, we are almost forced to do this. And I'm sensing from this layout that cards are maybe advising you to do exactly this. Asking you the question, what's there for me? How can I really make boundaries? How can we compromise? Is there something really worth fighting for in this connection? Conversations, research, mental activity, intellectualism, also cold head, talking, but talking cold-headed, not getting too passionate, not getting too argumentative. this is what cards are advising you to do, this about this connection, if you would like to save it. But also with Four of Swords, it's almost like saying you to sleep on it. Don't rush into conclusions. Make sure that you really formulate yourself well, that you really make yourself heard, that you are communicating clearly your likes and dislikes, and make sure that you are also listening what this other person has to say. And maybe probably is also advising you to just take a step back to observe this person, because actions, as we know, speaks louder than words. Observe for a while, make your own conclusions, work with this. But they are asking you to really make this a rational approach, like a business project, which sometimes I truly believe is the best thing we can do. Let's ask. I want to take more cards because this was a bit sad, I don't want to be too depressive, too melancholic on this layout about summer surprises. What else is coming out? For pile 2, King of Wands. The World. Again, talking about charismatic and probably cheeky King of Wands. Somebody on your mind. On the World card, the main character is King of Wands, as I said. Passionate, interesting, attractive, fiery, charismatic one, right? A real bad boy or good on bad boy character, exactly what we all like. Heartthrob, if you wish, but you almost have this very certain feeling, knowing that you've gone the full circle with him. Things can't be the same as they are. They can't stay the same. You have to go to another level. It's almost like this is some sort of a goofy video game when one level is completely exhausted, and to keep playing, you have to really level up to a brand new level with brand new setups, with brand new rules, with brand new self, right? So World talks about endings and beginnings. One cycle is clearly ending, and can you both jump to the next circle together? This is the big question. Can you level up together or separately? Also, with Nine of Wands, the cards are advising to decide wisely and not to do exactly the same things, not to make the same mistakes you did before. The cards are asking you to really level up, to really detect your patterns and choose different behavior and see where it leads. So, really, this sounds a bit complicated and a little bit difficult task. Quite a lot for you, pile 2, to take on for the summer. It really looks like maybe you really need some time apart. Take a holiday before you really figure it out for you. Sorry to give you this kind of a bit complicated message, but thank you for watching, and hello, pile 3, the moon. Let's ask cards. What's happening this summer? What surprises this summer could bring? What could be the main themes? The main themes. Let's ask the Mermaid Oracle. Oh my god, we have the same card. Something is really happening here with Yemaya, grandmother of ocean, primordial, source of beauty, eternal youth, rebirth, maybe even babies if this is your thing. And Lemuria returns. Oh my god, also we have a pregnant girl here. It's so strange. All piles had this pregnancy kind of a metaphor, and I'm swearing this is a mermaid oracle. It's not some pregnancy unicorn oracle, and pregnancy is not really a thing you would thinking about mermaids, right? But in all piles, pregnancy theme came up. I'm sure in most cases it's not actually meant the biological, physical pregnancy, but it's meant like maybe metaphor that you are creating new cycle of creativity. You can be pregnant with novelty ideas, with creative projects. Let's say if you are writing a novel, then you would really know the feeling that you almost feel like you are pregnant in this all creative process, and just it gets worse and worse. You're more and more pregnant, and the book just has to come out of you at one point. Just kidding. But yeah, here we also have the theme that in the summer you're going to be tapped into this morphic field of creativity, novelty, expectation, being it new life, maybe even idea about whether or not you really want to create a child, or it could be a creative project, new business, new art piece. In some cases, maybe some beauty project. Maybe you want to completely turn around the way you look, the way you feel about yourself. Interesting. Let's ask tarot cards. What else themes could we really expect this summer for you? Ace of Swords reversed. The Emperor reversed. Interesting. Hermit reversed. All the cards came out reversed. I'm mostly sensing that this has lots to do with breaking free from some limitations. You've been putting up with some quite rigid routines, quite rigid structures. You've been telling yourself how life has to be, that you have to do this and that, and you've been painting yourself a little bit in a tight corner, right? And you almost at the moment feel, as summer is approaching, that you just can't take it anymore. There has to be some major breakout. And you have to come out from this very obedient mode, right? Maybe the way you are organizing your day, or maybe even the way you are studying, or where are you studying, maybe the way you are working, or where are you working, is not quite working out for you. And this kind of idea won't be visiting you out of nowhere. This will be really deep felt, thought through kind of decision. I wouldn't say that you necessarily need to say switch careers or something, but maybe you came to conclusion that this particular workplace is not really doing it for you no more. It's too strict, too rigid, and it's really not fulfilling you anymore. It's taking too much out of your soul and giving you almost nothing. For some people, it could be that you really feel that you approaching this time in your life when you really feel ready to leave the parents' nest, that you are almost dying to experience your own rules, making your own life, and you want to experience this grown-up person's freedom. I'm not saying that you are not grown up, but I truly believe that we actually are not truly feeling like we are owning our own lives, and we are not feeling. For example, me, I never felt like I was truly grown up until I really moved out from my parents' house, right? So probably some of you are really looking forward to make this massive jump, massive leap of faith, leap of independence this particular summer. And you've been cherishing this idea with you, almost like this pregnancy. We talked about metaphorical pregnancy. You've been cherishing this idea. This idea has been growing in you for quite a while. And now the time has come, and I'm like, you are like, no. The timing is now. I just have to leave this structure. Whether this structure is your parents' home, maybe even college you don't quite appreciate, or maybe even workplace. You want to break free. What else is there? What else is there? Two of Wands. Oh, the Lover. What the hell? All the cards are coming up reversed. Jesus, the cards are rolling. It's insane. You still feel that you want to make the choice, the final decision. You want to pick, I'd say, one more reverse card. Oh my god. You want to pick between, I think you narrowed all your choices to two things, and now it's like a binary choice. It's like even worse. Now it's a dilemma, right? And you want to choose this or that, and you are almost torturing yourself over it, because decisions, I hate decisions. Decisions are tough, and decisions are something that can really haunt ourselves for quite a while, especially if we are prone to a little bit of blaming ourselves or all this shit, right? But with Seven of Swords, it's telling you that sometimes you have to be your own best friend. You have to be your own best fun and cheerleader. Sometimes you have to be selfish enough just to be a little bit sneaky. You have to maybe to buy time a little bit, just till you are completely sure which way to go. Don't be pressured by other people to make decision or final kind of choice when you are not ready. Even if it doesn't suit them, right? Take your time. Take your fucking time. No matter what they say, be courageous enough, be bold enough to take your time and to make sure you really make the choice you feel comfortable with. Let's ask cards, what could be the best outcome from this choice? Because summer seems to be time of choices, time of new beginnings. You really want to move out from somewhere, to go somewhere with Six of Swords. Oh my god. Some of you are even considering going to completely new city, or maybe switching the continents. What do we know? You want to look for new goals. You want to be ambitious, and you really want to see what's out there for you. without this structure, without all this rigid approach. You're really curious what life has to offer for you once you are independent. Once you are like this fucking eagle, free, up in the sky, courageous, right? It's very interesting that as an outcome, as we stopped talking about this choice, all the cards came out not reversed out of the sudden, but with this Hierophant also is giving you a little bit of a patronizing advice. It's patronizing because it's Hierophant, but it's telling, play by the book, don't do something too fierce, think it over. You are more or less on the right path, and the right answer will find you. It's also maybe advising you to be a little bit conservative whenever it's possible. Maybe make some savings. Make sure you don't make too much enemies on your way. Don't burn too many bridges, But yeah, slow and steady makes it, and you seem to be on the brand new path to your adventures, independence, and all this jazz this summer. This is the surprise for you, pile 2, this summer. Almost like a new era will begin for you. Thank you for watching.